iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series, and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the USA International Speedway here in Lakeland, Florida. Here with the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series presented by Red Light Racing. To bring you all the racing action up here in the booth tonight, my name is Roger Muth, and we love that you're all here, and we welcome you all here to the stream tonight. Here tonight, the USA International Speedway. It is, of course, well, Thursday night, so it's short track racing with Red Light. Drivers that have already put themselves into victory lane this season. How about Blade Timmons? He's here tonight with a very fast number 23 car. Dalton Williamson, the driver out of Tampa, Florida. He's here. John Whitendorf. There's only 3 drivers that have won this season with 5 races in the books. Timmons and Williamson both picking up 2 wins on the season. Will they be able to add their name? Dalton's always very quick here when we come to the USA International Speedway. And, well, of course, it's down in Florida. He's not very far from Lakeland, Florida, so maybe a little bit of a competition edge, some people may say. But the championship leader coming into tonight here is going to be Blade Timmons. He has a 23-point lead and about cut in half last week, while Max Terriot, who is second, had a very strong podium showing. Alfie Sharon losing a spot there. He's back to third in the championship standings. He is currently third overall. Michael Trevarthen, with his podium finish last week, gained a couple spots. He's up to fourth now, while Sean Single missed a day, and he is back down into the fifth spot. Rob Higgins is sixth. Joshua Buckley is seventh in the standings. Rob Keller, Mark Jenkins, and Dalton Williamson, last season's champion, round out the top 10 in your championship point standings coming into the evening. But qualifying is already in the books. These drivers are ready to go racing. 100 laps on the docket here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. Starting lineup brought to us by our friends over at Checkered Flag Auto Supply, located in Ayer, Massachusetts. The friendly, knowledgeable, and, well, caring staff at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply has all the parts that you need to keep your car running on the road. Check out our friends at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Starting on the front row here tonight, this will be the driver of car number 1 out of Tampa, Florida. This will be the number 1 of Dalton Williamson. Blade Timmons out of Florence, South Carolina, driving car number 23, will start second. How about the driver from Canada? That's going to be the Montreal, Canada, MK Medic Max Terriot entry. He'll start third, while Sean Single out of Ayer, Massachusetts, driving the Single Racing, number 11 of Sean Single. Starting back into the fifth position, Colony Tire and Service Center number 54 NC of Rex Hoyle will start in fifth. Now Devin DeWell driving car number 22 here tonight. He'll roll off from position number 6. Driving car number 24 here tonight. He won back at Watkins Glen. It's the 24 of John Whitendorf. It's the Higgins Hill Racing Checkered Flag Auto Supply Bush Latte number 40 of Cowboy Rob Higgins. He'll go 8th, while Eric Stout in car number 4, the Six Rings Racing number 4. Out of Virginia will go NP number 9. Philly Edwards, the hipster, will drive car number 73 here tonight. He'll start 10th on the grid. Starting back there, NP number 11, driving the Racing School number 78. This is Alfred Sharon Jr. Brian Bianchi, the 14, Massachusetts, driving the Cole Peppers Bakery and Cafe number 12. Or sorry, that's the car 14. Will go back in 12. Starting at 13th, it's going to be Dan Butler, driving car number 8 here out of the Racing School. He'll go 13th, while Mark Jenkins, driving car number 99 here, will start 14th. 15th, we'll go to the Beefy Motorsports number 38, the Liquid Molly entry. He starts 15th. Racing School number 33 of Tashiro will start their 16th, while Tim Williams, the Canadian Bacon Eater, car 45, goes 17th. Joshua Buckley back in 18th with old Granny Hips, and then it's going to be the 19th starter here tonight. Driver out of Charleston, South Carolina, driving the 271. This is Aiden Alvecchione. The driver out of Spring, Texas, driving the Raven Graphics number 7. This will be Doyle Lowrance. He will start 20th, while the Pennsylvania native, driving car number 57. This is Rob Keller. He'll go 21st on the grid. 23rd will be the Bragg Motorsports Jiffy Lube entry, driving car number 31 here tonight. He will start back into the 22nd position, and 23rd on the call here tonight. And the final starting position, the Checkered Flag Auto Supply, car number 30. This is the man, Bob Higgins. That is your 23-car field here tonight, as we will get ready to go racing. It will be 100 laps the distance here for all these drivers in their Checkered Flag Auto Supply modified here tonight for Red Light Racing. Coming into the green flag restart zone here tonight. We will set them off. Green flag is in the air. We race in Florida. Great start by the two teammates that are out front right now, as Williamson will lead us off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He's got car number 23. That is Blade Timmons behind him. Battle for third, though. Max Terriot down to the inside, and car number 42, the black car, to the inside. One car sideways, I believe that is going to be the 54 NC of Rex Hoyle. Hoyle was sideways, and he was able to gather it up. Gathering it up, and he actually got around Rob Higgins. Higgins going to sit there back into the 8th spot right now. As right behind him, that is Eric Stout, Alfred Sharon Jr., as they all come back to complete lap number 2 here tonight. First car to the outside, I believe that is going to be the 73 of Philly Edwards, Mr. Hipster himself. You see him working the outside of the Speedway. There's the Racing School number 33 of Mike Tashiro. Tashiro, of course, missing in action last week. He will not be able to take that spot. He has moved up 2 spots since the green flag. Right behind him, he's got the 99 of Mark Jenkins. Just like that, we've gone single file through the entire field now here tonight. Who will be able to break the chain here up front between the two Rev Esports drivers. Dalton Williamson stretching out his lead by about 0.3 of a second over the team car of Blade Timmons. Dalton Williamson, a two-time champion here with the series. As he leads down the back straightaway. One car was up out of the groove back there. It was the 8 of Dan Butler. Actually, correction, that's the 40 of Higgins. He's up to the outside. There is the 14 Massachusetts of Brian Bianchi is going to get by him, so that'll be the battle for spot. Now here comes Dan Butler. One car around in turn number 4. That's going to be the driver out of North Carolina, the 54 NC Colony and Tire Service Center, number 54 NC of Wiley Vetra. That's Rex Hoyle that got turned around. He was battling inside the top 10 at the time of the spin, so the first caution flag tonight here at the USA International Speedway will come out on lap number 7 tonight. So lap number 7, the first caution flag of the evening. Let's take a look back here and see what happened to the 54 of Rex Hoyle. There you see him driving behind the 24. That is going to be Whitendorf in car number 24. There is the number 4 of Eric Stout. Stout's going to get the bars of the front of that number 4 car jacked up underneath the 54, turning Rex Hoyle around down in 3 and 4. That's what's going to bring out the first caution flag of the evening. So with the caution lights on, that means we're going to get to re-rack them and restack them once again here tonight, as Dalton Williamson is the race leader. He has set the quick time here tonight. He has led every lap since we went racing. Question being, how many more can he put out or hold off out front? Because you see him back there. There's two very, very fast cars of Timmons and Terriel. And then you got single, and you can't count out the rookie this season, driving car number 22 of Devin DeWell. The double D entry is sitting there in 5th. Whitendorf is 6th. Eric Stout in 7th. Alfred Sharon Jr. in the 8th position, while Brian Bianchi is 9th, and Rob Higgins is in your 10th position. Biggest mover so far through the race is going to be the 31. That is Dave Bragg. He has currently moved himself up to running in the 17th starting spot. The driver out of Peterborough, Canada. Did not have a very good qualifying time here tonight, so that really set him behind the 8 ball. Moving up very nicely, though. One driver going to the back of the field, going to be assessed a penalty for being involved in the wreck. That'll be the number 4. There you see Eric Stout in the 6 Rings Racing, the driver out of Virginia. He will go to the back of the field here, so he will be slotted in to the 23rd position. Didn't want to see the post-race penalty for getting into the back of somebody to turn him around to bring a caution flag out, so he elects to take his penalty right here on lap number 9. Still a very lot of racing left here tonight at this beautiful facility here on the iRacing.com platform. Of course, well, this racetrack may no longer be an operational racetrack. I do believe they have warehouses, unfortunately, on the grounds that this track used to sit on. The greatest part about iRacing.com here is we do get to live with some of the greatest tracks that built short track racing all across the world. If they were scanned before their demise, then we still get to continue to race here. USA is one of those tracks, and another one of those famous tracks that has just kind of been knocked down. It's still in the process. If you go by the track, you can still see some remnants of the Speedway, and that is the Myrtle Beach Speedway down in South Carolina. But with those tracks gone, we're still here tonight, and we get ready to go racing. It'll be 10 laps officially in the books here. Green flag back into the air. We're racing. Battle's not for 1 or 2 because Blade Timmons got one heck of a jump over Dalton Williamson. I don't know if he was just sleeping or what. So it'll be Timmons down the back straightaway into 3 with Sean Single. Then it will be the number 1 of Dalton Williamson. That's how they run 1, 2, and 3. 3 BK Paints cars out front, but here comes car number 2. Or that's car number 1 going for P number 2. That'll be Williamson down to the inside here, trying to take back the spot. So he will complete the pass. That'll leave the next battle. That's on the Speedway from Dan Butler in the racing school. The old storm magnet right now bracing for a snowstorm that's about to slam the East Coast, the Northeast here. Dan Butler, of course, always giving us weather updates. And, well, it's good because half the time the weather down here is absolutely wrong, at least when you get to see the storm magnet's forecast out there. At least it's somewhat correct. Right now, that Magnet's headed to the front. He's up 5 spots since the drop of the green flag. Now that we're back racing, everybody has already started to single file themselves out. Jenkins falls into that spot behind Dan Butler, and then you see Tim Williams. He's actually the biggest mover so far now since we went back racing. Picked up 7 spots now. So 7 spots. He's tied with Dave Bragg right now. That number 4 of Eric Stout has started to make his way back up through the field. He was assessed that penalty, and Max Terrill, I don't know what happened to the driver of the 42, but he actually is at the back of the field. I don't know if something happened and we just missed it. He was down on pit road earlier, so interesting to see the 42 of Max Terrill back here. Pass for the race lead happening, though. The number 1 down the back straightaway looking to take back the top spot. Here comes Dalton Williamson, the youngster out of Tampa, Florida, the 2-time champion. Holds, I believe, the record for wins here on Thursday nights. He'll have it at the line, but Blade Simmons is not going to give up on that outside lane, so they will drag race it back down into the corner as, nope, out of turn number 2. It will be car number 1 crossover attempt coming from the 23 of Timmons. He'll get to the inside, and a little contact there. Timmons going to go up the Speedway, almost making right side contact with the outside retaining wall in turn number 4. He'll lose spots there as the 11 of Sean Single will now be on the prowl of the back bumper. Sean did have to actually lift off the throttle to not get into the back of the 23 on the exit of turn 4, so they both lost a little bit of ground, but the battle also behind them. Look at Devin Dewell. Here comes Double D. He'll come down to the inside in turn number 1. Waitendorf going to block the advances there that time. There is Sharon Jr. He's back there. Brian B. Yankee is right there also in the 14 Massachusetts. Oh, contact around, going to go to the 24. 24, John Waitendorf going to go around here to bring out the caution flag. And everybody else looks like they will get away without having a problem, but Waitendorf will go around to bring the caution flag out. So the second caution flag of the evening out now here on lap number 20 tonight. Waitendorf getting turned around inside the top 10. He was running 4th actually at the time. This is the replay. There you see the 22 go to the inside, and he's going to get him with the bumper. 24 coasts up to the top side, and everybody else actually going to be able to hang on and miss the wreck. Right on board with Waitendorf here with our checkered flag auto supply onboard camera footage here tonight. See the 22 get to the inside, hooks the 24, around goes Waitendorf, does not hit the wall. So the best part about that is the only thing he's going to have to do is come down pit road and possibly see, and there he actually is. He does come down pit road. They're going to check the tires here, and then they're put him back out onto the Speedway, but he'll have to start very deep into the field. Max Terrill, though, is back down onto pit road here. And I'm not sure what's going on with the 42 here tonight. He is down on pit road. You see him there. He qualified up inside the top 3, but now buried deep into the field. They'll drop the jack and they'll get out of there. Rex Hoyle is back there also. Remember, he has gone around here tonight. So BK Paints number 1 of Dalton Williamson is out front here. Blade Timmons, Sean Single, your top 3. Devin Dewell currently still holding that 4th position. Alfred Sharon is 5th. Brian Bianchi is 6th. 7th to go to Dan Butler. Mark Jenkins is 8th. 9th goes to Tim Williams. And Rob Higgins currently sitting there in the 10th position. A very fast track here tonight at the USA International Speedway as the pace car lights go out. So we'll go back racing next time by. We talk about fast speedways. USA is absolutely fast here for these Tour Modifieds. Next week, though, we head home to the home of the Tour Modified. We will head to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. 60 laps in store next week for these open wheel modifieds on the asphalt side of things. And that's going to be fun to see. A lot of draft, I believe, will play a factor next week when we do hit the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It will be the first time ever these modifieds race there, of course, all season. We can say that for every track this season, as it is the first season we're running the Tour Modified. Let's see if Williamson can get a good run this time off the restart as the green flag's back in the air. Big wiggle for both cars in the front row. As they both wiggled, they run down into the corner number 1. Out of turn 2, there comes Storming. The herd is being led right now by Williamson. And everybody's really single filing out already except for the 14 Massachusetts. That's Brian Bianchi. He is being scored in 6th. He's going to the outside here. Dan Butler down to the inside. Will he be able to make the pass? He will not. The 14 Massachusetts hold on to it. But, oh, Dan Butler. He's going to lay the wood to the back of that 14 Massachusetts. That Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe. Yet somebody wanted to take a bite out of their muffins here tonight. Maybe it's the pie that they like. So everybody was able to figure it out. One driver still stuck there on the outside. Will be the number 7 Coca-Cola entry here tonight. Driver out of Spring, Texas, the Raven graphics designer, Doyle Lowrance. Lowrance dropping a spot back to 21st currently here tonight. His goal, complete all the laps tonight and stay on the lead lap. We'll see if that happens here tonight. Brand new colors, though, on car number 7. Looking very refreshing. Top 4 have now officially broken away. It's Williamson, Timmons, Single, DeWell, and Sharon. Sharon kind of, well, falling off the back there. One car into the outside wall off turn number 2. That's the Canadian Bacon Eater, they say. That's the 45 of Tim Williams. Oh, now Williams going to stuff it into the wall. Everybody trying to get around him down the front straightaway. As the 73 of Philly Edwards is sitting in the 12th spot now thanks to that. He was able to juke dive and, well, he just got himself around there and out of harm. So now Tim Williams back to running into the 4th spot. He was the biggest mover at the time of contact there. He was up already 12 spots here tonight and then just kind of fell off there. See how much damage is going to be done to that car number 45 as the 31 of Dave Bragg now works to the outside. He was going to take a peek to the inside, and 45 of Williams went down there to block him off, and now he will go back and just sit in that spot. 38 there, Brandon Feeney was up out of the groove. There's the 42 of Max Terrell. He's trying to work his way back through the field after having some issues early on here this evening. So Max having a terrible night back here into the 18th spot as he is now trying to rebound as his competitors, though, in the championship standings. Blade Timmons, Sean Single, and Sharon are up inside the top 5 currently here as we're 31 laps officially into the book here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Out of the 100 scheduled tonight here for Red Light Racing. It's the Checkered Flag All Supply Modified Series tonight. Short track racing in America night here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And we're glad you're here, race fans. There's the battle down the back straightaway. That's the distance, about 0.2 almost of a second. Call it about a car length and a half, maybe 2 car lengths for the race lead. Taschereau sitting right ahead of Joshua Buckley, and, well, Josh Buckley right behind him has got the Checkered Flag Auto Supply number 40 of Higgins. Higgins has dropped a couple spots. He's the highest running driver that has lost spots here tonight. He started inside the top 10. He's down 3 spots, running in position number 11. The 99 of Mark Jenkins going to take a dive down here to the inside on Dan Butler to see if he can get around. Looks like he will complete the pass. Does Taschereau have enough momentum built up to get to the inside of Dan Butler here in 3? Butler's actually going to run the high line anyway. Taschereau wasn't there, but he will run the high line anyway. Taschereau now will get to the inside of corner number 4 and slam the door shut. So Butler will hold on to the spot right now. 3 of the racing school entries here tonight. Dan Butler is in 8th. Mike Taschereau is in 9th. And Sharon Jr. driving car number 78 is up into the 5th spot tonight. So nothing has changed up front. The 4 of Eric Stout, though, has started to climb his way back up. Remember, he was involved in that first wreck of the evening where Rex Hoyle went around, and now the 4 is sitting inside the top 15 now. Eric Stout and the crew here at Red Light Racing is going to start to put together a brand new series starting in February. It's going to be the Red Light Racing Short Track Silly Series. And what does that entail? They're going to scramble it up like they do on Monday night. They won't run the Tour Modified because you can catch the Tour Modified here on Thursday night, but they will run all sorts of short track cars here on the iRacing.com platform. As some contact there. Stout into the back of the 31 of Dave Bragg. They both are able to hold on to their machines. But Stout putting together a driver roster for that series. That'll be on Sunday evening. So if you're a follower here to the network and looking for some short track racing on a Sunday evening, contact Eric Stout. Get on the list. Get out there and run with some of these drivers that you see here tonight. Closing in on the halfway point home here tonight at the USA International Speedway as lap 41 goes in the books. There's the race leader. Right on board with the BK Paints machine. This is the number 1 of Dalton Williamson. Crew chief, setup guy for a couple of the guys over in the Road to Pro Series. Right now he is set up for a big points night as we close in on the halfway point home here. Dalton Williamson, Blade Tim, and Sean Single, Double D of Devin Noel, and Sharon. Max Ariel still trying to claw his way back through the field. Right ahead of him, there are two cars that are side by side that he's trying to figure out which way to go. Can't slice through the middle. Not that much room here at USA. There is Rob Keller, the driver out of Pennsylvania, currently driving car number 57 there. He's trying to get around the youngster, Avena Navecchione. Navecchione having himself a good night. He was up inside the top 15 for a moment. Now he's stuck to the outside. He's going to lose one spot there to the 57 of Rob Keller. Now here comes the 42 of Max Terriel working down to the bottom side of the speedway. John Whitendorf's down there. Brandon Feeney is down there. There's a couple cars that Aiden may lose a couple spots here before he can get back down to the bottom side of the speedway. We'll see where he will be able to slot back in. Here comes now the 24 as you saw the 42 get around the 271. Best battle on the speedway back here, and it is for the 17th, 18th, 19th position. Now here comes Brandon Feeney. Feeney sitting in the 20th spot. He'll go down to the bottom side of the speedway, and he's going to wash up the track. And Navecchione's going to see that number 38 car go to the bottom side of the speedway and get by him right on board with the number 271 of Anna Navecchione, the youngster out of South Carolina. Now it's going to be Navecchione outside the top 20. He actually holds the 20th position. That's one spot back from where he qualified. So he was having a good night. Let's see if he can rebound here in the late stages of this one. 2 laps away from halfway, and they have all been led by the number 1 of Dalton Williamson. The question that might be on the back of your mind now is Timmons just sitting there playing cat and mouse with the number 1 of Williamson because, well, they're teammates. They may bounce things back and forth off each other. But how much information are they really giving each other? And, well, if you're teammates, are you really going to go out there? Are you going to push that hard to try and get around him? Or are you just going to try and run there? You're both making great lap times. So maybe just run single file and see if you can run away from the field like Sean Single back there and Double D, who are locked in a battle for that 3rd spot. Sean Single has it currently, but Devin Doyle would like to take that spot if he could. Sharon has fallen off the front group just a little bit. He is sitting back there about a little over 2 seconds back currently in the 5th spot. Look at him having a great night, too. Here is 2 drivers that are inside the top 10 having whale of runs. They both qualified outside the top 10, but have worked together to get themselves inside the top 10. Now it's Brian Bianchi and that Culpeper's Bakery Cafe machine here tonight, as we're already halfway home now, 50 laps in, 50 laps to go. Dalton Williamson, your halfway point home leader here tonight. Mark Jenkins, that other driver we were alluding to right there, in car number 99 out of Virginia. He has picked up 7 spots currently. So with those drivers there, as we're halfway home tonight, who has picked up the most spots? And how about that driver right there? Driver out of Massachusetts, driving the 13 machine, the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Racing School entry, Granny Hips himself. Oh, the man with the walker. I'm only kidding, race fans. He doesn't have a walker just yet. has some terrible hips, which is why they call him Granny Hips. We talk about his streaming days on the YouTube platform, playing some Fortnite and whatnot with some of his family members, and, well, he just hasn't had much time besides getting in the race car here with Red Light Racing and running all the operations behind the scenes with Red Light Racing. Josh Buckley hasn't lately been able to put out any content on his YouTube channel. Maybe we're getting to put some of his racing footage back up on the channel here as he's locked in a battle with Rob Higgins. Higgins right behind him, Taschereau right ahead of him. That's the 9th, 10th, and the 11th position. One driver up to the outside there. That is the 31 of Dave Bragg. He's going to lose the spot to John Whitendorf. What can Rob Keller do? Keller will work off turn number 2 on the bottom side of that 31 Jiffy Lube entry. And then Brandon Feeney, the Liquid Molly entry in car number 31, will try there. Oh, he's going to push way hard into the corner. Feeney tried to go for gold, and right now he's got silver. Let's see if he can get the gold or if he's going to fall back into the bronze spot, because, man, that was a swipe and a half. As now he'll pull even with the 31 of Bragg, two rivals, if you will. If you talk to Dave Bragg, he says his rival here on Monday and, well, Thursday and on Monday is that 38 of Brandon Feeney, both drivers out of Ontario, Canada. Currently, it looks like that Jiffy Lube entry is a little bit slicker than the Liquid Molly entry. They're back there. They're running 18th and 19th, the two friends here tonight, battling things out. Battle for the race lead is getting closer and closer. That's because Sean Single is starting to chip away at what the race leaders had. Race leader, second, third, fourth, still here. Anything happens to one of the top two, and third and fourth will pounce to take those spots from them here tonight. 41 laps to go here tonight as we click off. Oh, caution lights on. Caution lights on, and it was one of the drivers that were running inside the top 10. The 14 Massachusetts, Ryan Bianchi, has had a problem here tonight. Did he have some help is going to be the question. Oh, the 99 of Jenkins getting through the center of the corner just a little bit better and gives the bump to the 14 Massachusetts. And around goes Brian Bianchi. He was able to hang on to it. So we'll see where he will actually get slotted by our officials here tonight. Yeah, there you see the contact, and around goes the number 14 MA. Comes back out there and spins the tires because he got the marbles on those and almost actually lost it around again. Some drivers taking this opportunity to come to pit road. It looks like the 99 at Jenkins, Buckley, Higgins, Edwards, Williams, Terriot, Keller, Bragg, Alvecchione, Lawrence, and Bob Higgins all coming to pit road. Some drivers staying out, like your race leader of Dalton Williamson. So we'll see if they're 4 tire stops or 2 tire stops for the drivers that came down pit road, because it's go time right now. And looking at it, 12 drivers staying out. So if you're the first driver that comes out of pit road, you will have a chance to pick up spots here tonight. Race fans, we got to thank you for tuning in here tonight to watch the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series here for Red Light Racing as another driver comes down pit road. Alfred Sharon is actually going to give up his top spot. He was sitting there in 5th. He'll come down pit road. And, oh, man, Aiden Alvecchione going to get trapped a lap down by the pace car. He went for 4 tires and fuel and got trapped a lap down. So the youngster now going to have to be a lap down, being scored in 22nd position. Joshua Buckley looks like his Granny Hips machine still sitting down on pit road too, so he will lose a little bit of time, couple spots. He lost 1 lap already. It looks like he is now coming back out onto the speedway. So we'll have a battle for that lucky dog position at least here tonight by a couple drivers. Looks like Higgins may also have lost a lap in car number 30. Are you in the Massachusetts area and need auto parts? Well, The Checkered Flag Auto Supply has a well-stocked inventory. Brake pads, rotors, you need some shocks, they have those too. Air filters, cabin filters, oil, and oil filters. They have it all, and the staff there. You walk in and tell them what car you got, and they're going to be able to point you in the right direction and get that car, or keep that car, running smooth. We're going to go back racing here to be 64 laps completed here in the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series here for Red Light Racing at the USA International Speedway. Who do you got, race fans? It's a restart, and it's going to be a scramble. Williamson, Timmons, Single, Dwell. Green flag up, and a great start by Timmons on the outside lane. That time did not spin the tire, so something happened. Maybe a tire down on the 23 of Timmons. He's up and over. The fourth caution flag going to come out as he's starting to roll away again, but that car went dead straight into the outside wall, and now he's trying to turn it around and having some problems. So the caution lights are coming directly back on here tonight for Blade Timmons. You see him, he's rolling away. So his night that was great is now... Well, we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. He's going to come directly to pit road in a hurry. Watch the restart back here. 23 at Timmons just goes down there, and it really almost seems like a right front tire just goes flat, finds himself into the outside wall. This is going to tell us cockpit. You see the car turning, but nothing happening until he's in the wall. Seems like he did come off the throttle of the 23, but... a rough hit there. That might do it tonight for Blade Timmons in car number 23. He got it turned around, but that was a heavy impact to the right front, and we do not have fast repairs here with the series. So if you get in trouble, you got to take it to pit road. You got to hope your crew has a very big hammer to knock things back into place. And it does look like Blade Timmons has called it a night. His transponder is no longer registering here tonight with the official timing and scoring tower. So a 23rd place finish on a night that was looking like it was going to be at least a top 3 finish. And a good point tonight because, well, the man who's second in the championship standings coming into the night of Max Terrill, he was still outside the top 10. He's being scored 11th currently, but anything could happen when you're back there in the Hornet's Nest. One driver back down pit road, that is Rex Hoyle. We'll see if he gets back out with that Colony Tire and Service Center number 54. Lights are still on here on the iRacing.com pace car, so that means we're going to go around for at least one more lap. Who is the biggest mover so far? How about it? He's been missing in competition a couple times, I do believe, this season. There you see the number 33 of Mike Taschereau. When you look for Taschereau in the standings, you got to look all the way back to the 17th position in the championship standings. He actually has made all but one race this season. It looks like he did not make it to the Nashville Fairgrounds last week, but when he was in competition at Bristol to start the season, it was a 21st place finish, 8th at New Smyrna. Then we went to Thompson where he finished 10th. And 17th at Watkins Glen after having actually a pretty good run there and turning the car around late. So Taschereau, the biggest mover right now, up 11 spots. He'll restart in P number 5. There you see that white number 33, the racing school entry. Watch for him on the restart. He'll have the inside lane. Dan Butler will have the outside. Race leaders coming in. Green flag right there is in the hand. Sean Single going to surge ahead down into turn number 1, but can he hold it off turn number 2? It gets tight there, and he actually will have the race lead for the time being, as the one of Williamson will concede the position completely, falling back into P number 2. Sean Single has it, so it'll be Sean Single here tonight, leading this one, the only third time we've seen a car lead here tonight. Uh-oh, I hear some big carnage on the front straightaway somewhere. 42 of Max Terriot turned around. The 5th caution flag of the evening here on lap number 72 is out, and that car is not walking straight at all. Aiden Alvecchione rolling away with his number 271 entry. Something, I believe tempers are flaring between car 42 and 99 here tonight. Maybe something between Mark Jenkins and Max Terriot, as gotta play nice out there, boys, and definitely see the temper tonight. We'll have to watch this back and see what happened between these two drivers. The truck's still trying to find the wreck, and they say they have it. Here's what happens. There is the 42 of Max Terriot. Oh, the 45 of Tim Williams is going to hip check the 42. So that's what turns Max around. And then there's a big pile up down in turn number 1 stemming from this. There's to see the 42. And then everybody else comes down into the corner. Oh, Alfred Sharon. Not sure what happened to Sharon there or where he came from. Comes right across the nose of Aiden Alvecchione, who was just the innocent bystander there. Right on board with Sharon. Oh, Sharon gets a little... Oh, wow. Got into the grass, and the grass on the tires. It's what's going to do it for Alfred Sharon. See him down in the corner. And Aiden Alvecchione just nowhere to go for the youngster. Blindsided, and so was Mark Jenkins down there. There you see the 99 spin down to the inside, and then I don't believe I saw anything there between him and the 42 of Max Terriot, but then him and Terriot playing bumper cars around the speedway. Looks like the 99 goes to back up the track, and when he backs up the track, unfortunately, Max Terriot coming around the speedway gets tagged. Max very not happy with the 99 there. So the temper's flying between those two drivers then, as you see it continue down the back straightaway. So, back to live racing feed here. It does look like it is Sean Single, Dalton Williamson. So you saw last time we went racing, Williamson started on the inside row and Single was to the outside. Single got a great restart and then took the race lead. Now Williamson's going to be in that position to possibly be able to do that right back to Dalton, or right back to Sean. So we'll see who will be able to take that spot. It'll be 23 laps to go when we go back racing. Multiple drivers down on pit road after that wreck. We'll see if they're able to come back out. Max Terriot is being scored in 19th. Mark Jenkins is 20th. Alfred Sharon is 21st. 22nd is Aiden Alvecchione. And Blade Timmons is being scored out of this race back there into the 23rd spot. So 23 laps. We're looking to see who's on the lead lap, and I do believe possibly just about the top, give it the top 18, I believe I do see. Yeah, top 18, all on the lead lap. Restart coming, and a great restart there by Sean Single. I think he's going to be able to hold the number 1 of Dalton Williamson at bay down here into turn number 1. They're still side by side. Off of turn number 2, though, Dalton Williamson with a great run down the back straightaway. He rocket ships car number 1 back to the point, but he's still got to make it back around here. It's going to be all at the line. Give it to Dalton Williamson at the line, but he has not cleared car 11. The 11 car has the better line down in turn number 1. Will he be able to sit there? Oh, Williamson going to climb the fence in turn number 2. He'll lose second, and now he's got to go after Devin DeWell, but he's got Mike Taschereau right there. Brian Bianchi up out of the groove also. There's the 7 of Low Rance. He's there in that battle. Low Rance working the outside, being scored in 13th as the 73 of Philly Edwards goes down to the inside. The hipster is making things happen tonight. Rex Hoyle going to get around the 7 also. 20 laps to go. Race leader, it's the number 11 of Sean Single. Maybe after missing a week, he can get the redemption shot heard around the world here tonight. Still 20 to go, and he's got the very strong number 22. Double D is sitting right there. Any little bit of a slip up. Look at Williamson, though. He is really trying to drive that car hard. Williamson wants to get that race lead back, but first he would have to go through. Oh, caution flag. Caution flag is coming out onto the speedway. Couple cars in turn 4 are turned around with just 18 laps to go. The 6th caution flag of the evening. Higgins and Whitendorf. Big John involved. They were running nose to tail on the speedway. As in the 7th and 8th position. Oh, yeah. Higgins into the back of the 24. Right on board with the checkered flag on display onboard camera of Rob Higgins' machine. That one's going to hurt. That one's going to hurt both those machines. The 24 very hard into the wall. The 40 hard into the wall. He got a little help there. Also, right before he went into that retaining wall. So the 6th caution flag here tonight at the USA International Speedway. They call this a very similar track to Martinsville. Very long speedways and very tight corners. The difference, though, there's a lot of banking here compared to Martinsville. Looks like 12 degrees of banking here at the USA International Speedway. That's being very generous by the scan. I'd say maybe a little bit less, but Martinsville, they say it's relatively flat down around the bottom and does kind of level off when you get about the mid-groove. Here it goes all the way up to the wall, that progressive banking. See how high somebody's willing to go. How about Dalton Williamson, though? We talked about him on that restart being stuck on the outside, and he didn't get the start that Sean Single got a handful of laps ago, and he actually ended up losing P number 2 then to the number 22 of DeWell. DeWell will start the outside now exactly where the number 1 started the time before, but the question being how much damage is done to Dalton's car. Remember, he was into the outside wall off turn number 2, so anything is possible at this point. Maybe might have a tire rub, built up a little camber, a little bit more pressure in that right front. That car may not turn down on the bottom side as well as it did before. And there's another battle inside the battle here tonight. Remember, the 38 of Feeney and the 31 of Dave Bragg? Well, they're still doing it. They're going here tonight. Both inside the top 10 currently. Feeney is being scored in the 8th spot, while Dave Bragg is being scored right behind him in the 9th spot. Dave Bragg is the biggest mover so far here tonight that we have had, and somebody better knock on some wood because he's up 13 spots. But there's one other driver that is in the double-digit biggest mover category tonight. That's Mike Taschereau, and Taschereau is up into P number 4. So we'll see if the Racing School entry can outduel the Jiffy Lube entry, and the Jiffy Lube entry is trying to outbeat that slippery liquid moly entry of Brandon Feeney. Field reassembles 2x2 here after the flag stand. It will be next time by. We go racing, 13 to go, and those are going to go quick here tonight. Do not blink, race fans, because it's either going to be Sean Single or somebody else in the field tonight. You just never know who here at the USA International Speedway will make a mistake, or when will they make the mistake. A rough night for your top two in the championship standings, so the rest of the field going to gain a lot of ground on your points championship leaders. Timmons going to finish 23rd, and it looks like Max Terrell 19th here tonight. Green flag back into the air as we race here at USA. Single going to nose ahead into one. That's going to spell good coming out as her number 2. Sean Single will lead down the back straightaway. Devin Dwell will fall into second with that Raven Graphics NOS Energy. Number 22, Williamson going to cook the corner in 3. Wash up and get a good run off 4. He'll have P number 3. Tashiro holds on to the 4 spot. Look at Eric Stout. Stout has gone from the front to the back, and now he's battling to get inside the top 5. He has 5th if he can get around the number 8 of Dan Butler. Has the nose ahead for the time being, but can he get it done? 11 laps to go. Butler battles back on the inside. He had it at the line. Butler was being scored in 8th with the racing school entry. That number 4 of Eric Stout was back there in 6th. Contact just behind them. Brian Bianchi and Brandon Feeney lock bars. And, oh, here comes Philly. Or that's not Philly Edwards. That was the 31 of Bragg. He went way down to the inside there. He tried to pass Edwards and Feeney all at once, and they took it 3 wide, and that just was not going to work. 10 laps to go, the double high five from the flagman. There's Tim Williams. He has had some issues here tonight, and he is back into the 10th spot now with car number 45, so a great rebound by him here at USA. 9 to go, the 42 of Max Terrell was out there. He turned a lap. I don't know if he could pick up any more spots here tonight, being scored 18 laps down, and no, that is going to probably do it here tonight for the 42. Josh Buckley also making a move to the inside of the 57 here. That's Rob Keller. Nothing has changed out front. It's still Single, Dwell, and Williamson. They're running single file right now as there's tons of battles throughout the rest of this field. Oh, the 30 of Higgins going to roll into the corner there, almost into the Nerf bars there in the 57 of Keller. They're running 14th, 15th. There's Lowrance in the Coca-Cola, number 7 right now. He is back there running into the 16th spot currently. Caution flag out. Caution flag on the front straightaway. Your race leader around. The 11 of Sean Single has gone around. Devin DeWell also around here tonight. That is not good if you were the race leader here tonight. Take a look. What happens? Sean Single's going to bounce it off the wall, and he's actually going to collect the 22. So Single overcooking it. Oh, then Keller. Then Higgins and Lowrance. Right on board here with Sean Single. Out of turn 4. And then this lonely feeling. Look at everybody. So that's a big one for Sean Single, who was into the wall. Right on board with Devin DeWell. Nowhere to go. Your leaders were packed up together, running nose to tail 1, 2, and 3. So a very rough race here tonight for all these drivers. Look at the running order now. Let's see if we can get the crew to put that back up on the screen for you here, because it's going to be a shootout at the end here. Now Williamson is back to the point here tonight. Mike Tashiro is being scored there in 2nd. Dan Butler is 3rd. Eric Stout is 4th. Brian Bianchi is 5th. Philly Edwards, the hipster, is in 6th. Brandon Feeney is in 7th. 8th is going to be Tim Williams. Dave Bragg is 9th. And Rex Hoyle has now clawed his way back inside the top 10. So this is going to be interesting. A lot of drivers right there behind Dalton Williamson who have never picked up a win here on Thursday night with the series. They haven't won in the SK Modifieds, and of course they haven't won as we've only had 3 winners this season in the Modified competition. Those 3 winners this season have been Timmons, Williamson, and Whitendorf. And, well, Williamson, yeah, he's out front. But how hungry is Mike Taschereau? How hungry is Dan Butler? He's been with the series since the inaugural race. Did take one season off during the summertime, but he is back here, and he would like to win. He's never parked that white and orange racing school in Victory Lane. But then you got Eric Stout. Talk about a night for Eric Stout. Was involved in the first caution flag of the evening, then had to go all the way to the back of the field, and he has now worked himself up. That was lap number 8, lap number 9. Went back racing on lap number 10. And he has quietly, silently, and slowly made his way to the front. Now it'll be a green-white checker attempt here for the finish. And he has a chance. All you want to do is be there and have a chance. Lights are out, so 2 laps will go on the board here tonight, and we will finish this one off. Let's see if we can get this one done in the 100-lap distance here tonight, or will we need a little extra? Green flag is out. Here we come. Dalton Williamson has that inside lane. 2 laps to go as the popsicle sticks go up. Race leader down into 1. Looks really good. He'll have the race lead. It'll be Williamson down the back straightaway with the 33 of Taschereau. Then the battle will be for 3rd. Here comes Eric Stout. He's got to the outside, but it'll be 1 lap to go when we come back around here. They're just about 3 wide racing off turn number 4. 1 lap to go, presented by Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe here for the number 1. It looks like Dalton Williamson is going to have that spot as he's just got to get through 3 and 4 one final time. Taschereau is in room to give him a little bit of a bump. He'll drive it in, try to get the run off. Here comes the 33. At the line, the checkered flag is up. It will go to the Florida native. Williamson will win here tonight, while Taschereau is going to be 2nd. 3rd will go to Dan Butler. 4th will go to Brian Bianchi and his best finish here. 5th will go to Eric Stout, his best finish on a Thursday night. 6th to Tim Williams. He's been on a roll. How about Brandon Feeney in 7th, Devin DeWell in 8th, Dave Bragg in 9th, and Rob Keller rounds out the top 10. Those are all, of course, unofficial results here tonight. There is your winner. I'm sure he'll do a little bit of celebratory donuts here tonight at the USA International Speedway on the front straightaway here for all you race fans. Yeah, hold on. He'll try again. Hold on. He'll get it. We'll be right back, though, here with Hot Mics here with your post-race interviews with your race winner. Welcome back here to the USA International Speedway race fans, where we have completed 100 laps here tonight with the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series presented by Red Light Racing. Let's head down trackside and see if we can catch up with your race winner here tonight of the number 1 of Dalton Williamson. Dalton, a little bit of a shaky one here tonight at the USA International Speedway, but you will walk away as our race winner here. This will be, well, I believe this is this the 3rd race of the season? This is your 3rd win of the season.
Yeah, first and foremost, before I say anything, man, I want to apologize, everybody. I missed the gear there on the restart. I don't think I deserved this win, to be honest. I think Sean and Devin and probably even Max would have got around me tonight. I got really tight, like I said last week in the interview, I got really tight about mid-run there, and, I was doing my best to hold on.
And you were able to hold on. Talk about that final restart, though. You had some drivers nipping on the back heels there, and, well, they have never won a race here with the Modified Series on Thursday night, where you're worried that one of those drivers that were hungry to go to victory lane may have laid the old bumpers, the old chrome horn to the back of this number 1.
We were talking about that on the initial restart. I thought I had engine damage. I was really hot there the last couple laps. I thought it was going to blow up there for a second. The gauges were red, so I'm glad it made it home. I had all my RPMs.
You're making home here tonight. Dalton, congratulations. The red carpet's going to roll out here for your 3rd win of the season. The microphone is yours. Who do you got to thank once again to be in victory lane?
First and foremost, you for broadcasting. All of Turn 3, all you guys are great to be around. Joshua, Rob, and all the admin and Red Light, BK Paints, Rev Sports, Nitro Racing, Trevor Edwards, all he does on the Super Lake model side of things, and Platinum RV Services, and McConey Setup Shop.
There you hear it from the setup man himself. Dalton Williamson will go to victory lane, and I believe the driver that finishes second isn't quite here tonight with us, as Mike Taschereau is the one that will finish into P number 2 tonight. So congratulations to Mike Taschereau, as Mike Taschereau will finish in P number 2. He's the biggest mover of the race. He moves up 14 spots here to finish second, so a great showing for Mike Taschereau in that white number 33. Finishing, though, into the 3rd spot here tonight, we have caught up with the driver of car number 8 of Dan Butler. Congratulations, Dan, a 3rd place finish here tonight, and that was kind of an up and down night for you.
Appreciate it, Raj. I told you one day I'd get to talk to you here. That's my first podium ever in this league, so it's pretty good feeling.
Good feeling it is. A lot of stiff competition here tonight. Tell us and walk us through your evening here at USA.
Yeah, I kind of messed myself up early. I was trying to get around the 14. I clipped the apron, lost a whole bunch of track position, and killed the tires. And luckily, some cautions late. Was able to cool the tires off a little. Got some luck being on the inside, and had a hell of a run with the Eric in the 4 car, but was able to hold him off. And man, it's pretty cool to see TRS in the top 3, 2nd and 3rd. Hopefully Alfie bounces back with a win next week.
Yeah, great run for all of the racing school entries here tonight, that is for sure. Of course, Mike Taschereau finishing 1 spot ahead of you. What did you need to do, though, to go up there and get the big boss man?
I don't know. Definitely, sorry to lose you there.
Well, a great run
Yeah,
nonetheless
sorry
here,
about that.
Dan, for you in the racing school entry. You ready for that big snowstorm?
No, I want to move to Florida with Dalton. But congrats to Dalton on the win. I'm tickled to death. It was good night for us, and great job as always, Roger.
Well, before we let you go, Dan, we know there's a lot of people back up there that help out the whole racing school. How about some of those names of the drivers or the people that help you guys out?
Oh yeah, we got Alfie. We got obviously Mike. Got shoot, too many to list. just thanks to everybody. All 877 can race. If you want to drive a real race car, come on up to Connecticut this year. We'll get you in one of those. And hope everybody's doing good. I'd like to thank my mom and my sister usually watch every week, so it's good to finally do a good run for them. So thanks for watching every week. And I can't leave Emily out either at the racing school. I heard she's getting her hands dirty lately, doing some oil changes. So it's a fun little bunch to work with.
Well, there you hear from the driver of car number 8 here tonight. The driver, Dan Butler, finishes off the podium here tonight. Congratulations to all of our podium runners tonight here at the USA International Speedway. A little bit of a rough one for some of these drivers in the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series for Red Light Racing. Next week, though, we will head to the famous New Hampshire Motor Speedway. 60 laps on the docket when we do unload there at New Hampshire. So till we see all of you race fans next week, we hope you stay safe, and we will see you in Turn 3.